I almost never film this video. What I'm about to do goes against the golden rule in our field: never publicly reveal the projects you've personally launched. It's a taboo. Doing it means exposing yourself, breaking the illusion. But many of you have asked me for proof, not just to see if I'm legitimate, but to truly understand the strategies that actually work. So today I'm breaking the silence. I'm not just going to give you techniques, I'm going to open up my playbook to you. I'm going to reveal 2 projects that I took from start to finish. And together they reached over $6 million in market cap. In this video, I'm going to break down for you every decision, every success, every mistake. This isn't just a simple case study, it's a confession. Let's start with the first big move, Dame. Result: $4.5 million in market cap reached in less than 60 seconds after launch. It sounds unreal, doesn't it? The question isn't, did it work? But rather, how is this possible? To understand this launch, we need to rewind time. We had a massive timing advantage. At the time, the Solana ecosystem was different. The technical side, although important, wasn't the trench warfare it has become today. There was no axiom, no bundle indicator that would make newcomers panic. The community accepted, and even expected, that serious projects would use large bundles to protect the chart from sniper dumps. The technical side was rougher, in a way. But make no mistake, even if the technical aspect was simpler, the real leverage, the true nuclear weapon of this project wasn't there. It was marketing. And I'm not talking about low-level marketing. Forget about paying $5,000 for Telegram calls to influencers who don't care about your project. We're talking about something much more fundamental here. The strategy for Dame was devastatingly simple. We co-created the token with an influencer from the trading world, but not just any influencer. A creator who possessed an asset that money can never buy, the absolute and unconditional trust of his community. And that detail changed absolutely everything. Think about it for a second. We didn't have to start from scratch to convince skeptical strangers. We started the game with an army of believers already in place, ready to follow us blindly. This first wave, 100% organic and coming from his community, created a real social scenario. Our Telegram group wasn't just active, it was constantly buzzing. Our Twitter account didn't just grow, it exploded. We built a fan base so loyal and so vocal that it became a magnet, pulling the entire market toward us. But with this foundation of trust, every tweet, every announcement, every countdown had a multiplied impact. The hype was no longer something we had artificially created. It was the inevitable consequence of the trust we had secured. So the real lesson from Dame isn't to pay influencers no, it's to understand the most valuable capital in this industry: trust. With Dame, we didn't buy the hype, we simply unleashed it. After a success like Dame, one question haunts you. Honestly, it even keeps you up at night. Imposter syndrome whispers in your ear. Was it just a stroke of luck? Just a one-shot made possible by a perfect alignment of the planets? To silence that voice, there was only one solution. Do it again, but this time on hard mode, without the advantage of an already established community. That's where REDDO comes in. This time, no shortcuts, no collage. We were literally starting from scratch, and that's where the real work of an architect begins. How do you build an army when you're alone on the battlefield? My philosophy has become an obsession, building trust brick by brick. Here is the surgical action plan we implemented. Step 1. The castle of credibility. Before you even whisper the name of the project, you need to build a fortress of credibility. In the minds of investors, every detail is a signal. An amateur design? Be rich. A baggy site? Be rich. So we went all out. Professional designs, an impeccable website, and we even developed an interactive game on Telegram with a leaderboard and rewards. Why this obsession with details? Because the first question an investor will ask is this team serious? And you have to answer yes before he even has a chance to ask the question. Step 2. The spark. Recruit the vanguard. Once the fortress is built, you need to attract the first soldiers. We used giveaways, but with surgical precision. The goal wasn't to inflate the numbers with bots, but to build a real community. Every contest, every interaction was designed to reward genuine engagement. The goal: to build a base of 2,000 to 3,000 real followers on Twitter and over 1,000 active members on Telegram. These aren't just numbers, they're your starting army. Step 3. The blaze. Intelligent amplification. It's only at this point, when the spark has caught and your core community is buzzing, that you can consider getting out your checkbook. Every dollar spent is then multiplied by the enthusiasm you've already generated. We selected posters not for their number of followers, but for the quality of their engagement. We didn't just ask them for a simple post. They shared our contest, they analyzed our projects in detail, sometimes even in video format. The fire we had patiently started ourselves turned into a real blaze. REDDO reached 1.5 million in market cap, so yes, it's less than DAM, but this project proved something infinitely more important. So forget the hype, forget the charts for a second. The lesson from REDDO brings you back to a single question that truly matters. The most honest and the hardest one. As an outside investor, would you buy your own project? If the answer is an absolute yes, without a shadow of hesitation, then you have something powerful in your hands. We've seen past successes, but if there's only one thing to take away from this video, it's this. If I had to relaunch DAM or REDDO today, right at this moment, I wouldn't do exactly the same thing. I think it would still work by doing the same thing even if it would work less well. But the difference is that the market is evolving at a crazy speed. The strategies that made millionaires yesterday are obsolete today. The only skill that matters in this field is adaptability. Right now, the meta for the biggest marketing launches is a huge bundle. We're in the era of organic. Launches that seem to come out of nowhere, driven by an idea, a meme, a community. So if I were to launch a token today, here's exactly what I would do differently. The first thing is narrative first, budget second. The idea is everything. Is it riding a current trend? Is it a powerful community meme? The project needs to have a reason to go viral without marketing. The budget becomes an accelerator, not the engine. Second, the technical execution must be invisible and flawless. The branding should feel natural, and your wallets need to be credible. The obsession is no longer about how to get 70% of the supply, but about how to have a 100% organic launch. Look at this token I'm showing on the screen, it's not mine, but I know the person who launched it. Honestly, their execution was surgical, launched through a small Twitter community with no marketing budget. And that's what works now. It's a model that can be replicated, requires little budget, but demands flawless execution. For this launch, the art direction is good, the token idea is good, the technical side is good, he brought everything together for the token to take off. We've been on quite a journey, dissecting the mechanics of trust that propelled them to a 4.5 million market cap in just 60 seconds. We saw how discipline and a methodical strategy allowed us to replicate this success from scratch with REDDO. And above all, you now understand that the only key to winning in the long run is mastering the art of adaptation. But understanding the strategy is one thing, executing it flawlessly without flinching when money is on the line, and the market is watching you is something else entirely. If you feel ready to take it to the next level, if you want not only to know these techniques but to execute them with surgical precision to aim for this kind of results, then I have something for you. I offer 100% personalized coaching sessions to help you become a true architect of launches on Solana. Whether your goal is to build major projects like DAM or REDDO by mastering trust-based marketing, the psychology of hype, and technical execution that inspires absolute credibility, or to become a master of organic launches by learning how to create a viral narrative with little or no budget and to execute a technique so flawless it appears 100% organic, or to master both sides of the market so you know exactly which strategy to deploy at what moment and always stay one step ahead of 99% of the projects launching. These sessions are one-on-one, tailored specifically to your goals, your ambitions, your project. It's practical, hands-on, based on all the experience I've gained through my numerous launches. If you're determined to achieve these results, the path is simple. You'll find a link in the description to open a ticket on my Discord server in the academic launch section, and we'll discuss it together in private. I know that not everyone is ready for one-on-one coaching right away. That's why the first essential step is to join my Discord server. It's completely free, and it's the headquarters where I share immense value every day. There, you'll find analysis and strategies that I don't share anywhere else, a community to connect with and get help on launches, several free Twitter trackers and social tools, so you never miss any news or trends, and even a live Pumpfun monitor to keep an eye on launches in real time. It's the perfect ecosystem to keep learning and sharpening your skills every day. The link to join us is of course in the description. I sincerely hope that this deep dive into my project has brought you tremendous value. If it has, show me with a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming analysis. And let me know in the comments, after seeing all this, which approach inspires you the most confidence for your next launch? This was The Insider, thank you for your trust, and I'll see you on the other side on Discord.